The new Darth Vader comic has just released their cover for issue number 6 of the current comic arc. With the whole arc predicted to have around 20 to 25 issues, this particular cover is significant, however, because of two things, and one character addition that was predicted long before the comic was released. Since the Vader comic details Vader's first adventures after being burned and crippled by Obi-Wan, we have seen in the previous issue, number 3, as well as this one, Vader is facing some major difficulties as his time as a Sith Lord. More difficulties than we are used to seeing when involving Darth Vader, as he is normally portrayed as a living tank that can defeat nearly anyone, as this was especially evident in the Vader comic set between episodes 4 and 5. In this comic, Vader does some insanely impressive things, but we have to remember that this current run of Darth Vader takes place around 20 years before this. In this issue cover in question, however, Vader seems to have met another worthy foe, as his helmet can be seen on the ground with what looks to be a huge lightsaber strike left on it. More interesting than this, though, is the main focus of the cover. Of course, a figure we all know from the Rebels series is the Grand Inquisitor. What is interesting is the Vader comic is set nearly 20 years before the events of Rebels. What this means and why it is significant is that the Inquisitor will be introduced in issue 5, or perhaps even issue 4 of the Vader comic. But I find him appearing in 5 far more likely, as 4 will focus on Vader recovering from his battle with Jedi Master Infala, and yet again attempting to kill the Jedi and claim his lightsaber. Back to the Inquisitor though, as we know from Rebels Season 2, the Inquisitor was once a Jedi, but not just any Jedi, a Jedi Temple Guard, but he did unfortunately fall to the dark side following Order 66. The Inquisitor may be a Jedi that Vader faces in issue 5, but one that ends up joining him in the end. I do not believe that Vader is battling the Inquisitor in the cover, mainly because the Inquisitor's attire is already what we know he wears in the Rebels series. This of course tells us that he is already among the ranks of the Empire, and a servant to Darth Vader. The mark through Vader's helmet also appears to be a recent one, indicating Vader is still likely in the midst of battle. My prediction for issue 6 of the Vader comic is that Vader has met yet another Jedi in combat, and is in need of aid by the Inquisitor. We are aware by Rebels again that for those 20 years, the Inquisitor, as well as Vader, have been hunting down Jedi that survived the Jedi Purge, and that has been the main function of the Inquisitor. This was done so that Vader could deal with other conflicts that arose during the time of the Empire, and best serve his Emperor. This gives us the idea that the Grand Inquisitor has been hunting Jedi for the majority of those 20 years, and gives us a better timeline of when he became active within the Empire. A major prediction I have for the Vader comic is the appearance of Jedi Master Quinlan Vos. Vos was a powerful Jedi Knight, and would be a great match for Vader at this point in time. I say this because Vader, as portrayed in this ongoing comic, is far less powerful and experienced than he will one day become, as evident in his battle with the Jedi Infala. I believe Vos would pose a good threat to Vader at this point in time, due to his unfamiliarity with his suit, and because Vos's fate is currently completely unknown following Order 66. He is in fact one of the most prominent Jedi Masters whose fate we have no idea about after Order 66. Nonetheless, it appears as if Vader has encountered another worthy lightsaber-wielding foe, and appears to also require the aid of the Inquisitor. Another interesting possibility, as we have seen several times from Legends continuity, is Vader could be hunting a group of Jedi, and one merely landed a lucky hit. This could also explain why he may need the Inquisitor's help. Issue 6 of the comic could also occur just following a time skip, which would explain why the Inquisitor is wearing the same outfit he does in the Rebels series. So what are your thoughts on this new cover for the Darth Vader series, and the fact that Vader will yet again encounter a worthy foe? Keep in mind this is the cover for issue 6, and issues 4 and 5 have yet to be released. Also, where do you think Vader first encounters the Grand Inquisitor, and is he still a Jedi? And what Jedi or lightsaber wielder could put up a good fight against the Dark Lord at this point in time? If you would like to join me in the daily Star Wars discussion and debates, follow me on Twitter at StupendousWave, link will be in the description. If you enjoyed this video and feel it deserves it, it would really help me out if you could leave a like. If you haven't already, consider subscribing to the YouTube channel to keep up to date with everything Star Wars related, from news, explanations, and theories from a galaxy far, far away. If you have any video topics you would like to see addressed in a future video, do not hesitate to leave them in the comments below the video, or again, tweet them at me. As always, your viewership and support means the world. May the Force be with you, and have a great day.